Today I will show you how to make this bookmark out of waste yarn. First, make sure the racking handle is in its lowest position. Raise 9 needles on the main bed of the machine. Place the edge springs on the last needles and make sure the latches are closed. Now raise 9 needles on the back bed of the machine. You have to observe the needle rule. The leftmost working needle must be on the front bed and the rightmost working needle must be on the back bed of the machine. Place the edge springs on the last needles and make sure the latches are closed. Use the orange ruler to arrange the needles in 1-to-1 division. You must have a total of 5 working needles on the main bed and 4 working needles on the back bed of the machine. Rotate the racking handle anti-clockwise to its upper position. It should look like this. Insert the orange strippers and take the yarn. For this project I will use white cotton waste yarn. Set the front lock to N and the stitch size to 2.5. Set the back lock the same way, the lever to N and the stitch size to 2.5. Knit 1 row. The lock must be on the left side of the machine. The first row should look like this. Now set both locks to CX and increase the stitch size to 3.5. Knit 2 rows using these settings. Now it should look like this. On the front bed raise the 2 needles shown in the video. Use the transferring tool to arrange the stitches as shown in the diagram. Rotate the racking handle clockwise to its lowest position. Remove the orange strippers and insert the black ones. Set both locks to N and increase the stitch size to 4.5. Knit 1 row to finish the cast on, then knit 2 more rows without changing the settings. It should look like this. Now you can clear the row counter. Set the front lock to AX, the other settings must remain the same. Pull the knob to lower the front bed and attach a weight to the end of the knitting. If you have a cast-on comb, you can use it from the beginning. On the front bed raise pushers according to the diagram. You must have a total of 4 working pushers under the 1st, the 3rd, the 7th and the 9th needle. Now knit 4 rows using these settings. Don't clear the row counter, move only the NX lever to N and knit 2 rows. Move the lever to X and knit 4 rows. Move the lever to N and knit 2 rows. Then repeat these steps until the row counter is at 90 rows. The piece will be about 15 cm long. Clear the row counter and take the double-eye bodkin tool. Transfer all the stitches from the back bed to the front bed as shown in the video. All 9 needles on the main bed must be in working position and must have a stitch in the hook. Make sure all the needles on the back bed are out of working position. At this point you can remove the pushers. Set the backlock to GX and knit 2 rows. Remove the edge springs and pull the yarn from the lock. Use the transferring tool to pick the rightmost stitch and place it onto the needle to the left. Raise the needle all the way so both stitches slide behind the latch. Wrap the yarn from the lock behind the latch into the hook and pull the needle down. Then repeat, take the rightmost stitch and place it on the needle to the left. Raise the needle all the way and wrap the yarn behind the latch into the hook and pull the needle down. Continue until you reach the last needle. By the way, you can give me ideas for new videos or share your patterns with me. Also, you can support me by liking or sharing the video. Wrap the yarn around the last needle, cut the yarn from the lock and pull it through the last stitch. When you pick the last stitch, the knitting will fall from the machine. Don't forget to remove the weight because it can hit you. This is the bookmark right after you take it from the machine. Now we have to hide the yarn tails. At first I will cut them short. Use a tapestry needle to weave the yarn tails in between the stitches. If you need a longer piece, you can use it like lace. Click on the info card to watch the video where I'm knitting lace on the Passap. Finally, cut the excess yarn. This is the final result. And this is the wrong side. This is my book, which will be available for free soon. This is me and the first sock I've ever knitted on this machine. Thanks for being with me, have a nice day and see you in my next video.